Hello everybody, I hope you're well. I have a glass of champagne. I said I was going to do a Facebook Live with a glass of champagne and I finally have it. So today I wanted to continue on this theme of uncertainty that I was speaking about a couple of days ago. And for me, that is the reason about why we would manifest, because I get a lot of questions about what is manifestation, what's the point, how is it going to help me? And for me, manifestation is about co-creation with the universe. So that means working with already existing energy that we're very often not aware of, especially for those of us who are overachievers and love to use our willpower to almost overwork and create and keep pushing ourselves and using force to create the lives that we want. But this leaves us drained and exhausted, and in my case, I completely destroyed my body. And then I learned that there was a much easier way of doing this, and that is with manifestation, which I know is kind of this catchword, this maybe very woo-woo kind of concept, but in fact, it's a very concrete way of working with universal forces that already exist. And when I mean universal forces, I mean that there is actually universal laws, such as, like what you put in is what you get out. So I'll do a Facebook Live focused more on the universal laws probably next week, and I'll talk about it more in depth. But just to get into your mind, the idea that they do exist, and we just have to tap into that. Like, for example, I think it's Wayne Dyer who says that abundance is not created, it's something you tap into. So it's something that already exists. So we don't need to be working like crazy. We do need to take inspired action, but we don't need to do anything by force or willpower. And that's where manifestation comes into it, because we're co-creating. And therefore, we set intentions, we put them out into the universe in order for those seeds to be planted. And it's really the process of attracting, allowing, and receiving. Which again, it doesn't mean you just get to sit around and drink champagne, which you still can, but it's just much more pleasurable because the process is that much more in line with life. It's amazing when you get in connection with energy that already exists. Again, I'll do a Facebook Live about that. That is a whole other topic. But for me, when I'm in this mode, I just feel in flow. I feel like I know that things will always turn out for my highest, greatest good. It always turns out with amazing surprises. And it's just such a much simpler way of living life, and I'm definitely not as fearful. So I did a Facebook Live a couple of days ago on the power of uncertainty, which is the space of all possibility. And this is where we set those intentions. We take the time to figure out what it is that we want, clear out what no longer serves us, so that we have really clean energy in order to attract what we want. And that's the process of manifestation. And the reason I think it's so important is, again, it's such a smoother way of living life, and it just feels so much easier, so much more in flow. And why wouldn't you want to live like that, the way I look at it? So I hope that gives you a bit of a taste of what manifestation is. It's about attracting, receiving, and allowing, making space for what we want. And I'll be talking more in the week about how to set intentions, how to sit in energetic vibration, all of these really great, like the internal work that we can do. There's a lot of really great processes that we can do which don't involve willpower. So that's that for today. Please comment, like, and share the videos. And when you do, I will very happily enter you into my competition to win one of 2 free coaching sessions, which I give away. So thank you so much for checking in, and I'll be back tomorrow.